Pandit. So today we are going to talk about select query. What are the order of execution of different keyword in selection? So this is a important question to be asked in interview, and nowadays this is being asked. Okay, uh, in the initial level, also maybe in the objective questions whenever the online text is conducted on SQL. So the order of execution is being asked also in the because we write the queries, we write the complex query, simple query, but somehow we also needs to understand how the how this order of execution happens actually in the background, right? So let's uh, let's take an example of the table and then try to understand it. Okay, so to do that, as always, like I have logged into the SQL Server database, SQL Server Management Studio, and my database is there. And I have created the schema. I have created that, let's say, employee table, and I have inserted certain records. Okay, my employee table is ID, name, city, department, for attributes for different columns, and then my primary key is ID. So this is how we create the table in the SQL Server, right? Then I have select the rows, right? So I have inserted already all these 13 row, and if you look at the data, I could execute it, right? So there are, if you look at this data, so you can see that there are 13, rows, okay, and so now I have to run one query on top of this one, right? On the these 13 code. Let's say I want to write, you know, run this query. Okay. So let's hook up to the little bit, um, little bit of, I have zoomed it. So what is there in that is there are 13 records. Okay. And I want to perform this query. Select top first record. What are the columns to be selected are department and count of department, right? CNT is the alias from test.employee where CT is equal to Delhi, group by department. So this is how we write the query in SQL server, right? So in and having count of department less should be less than 4 or order by count of department descending, right? So this is how. So eventually, whenever I this query returns the result is like it should give me top first result, right? Top one record, right? So in some of the versions of the databases, like in Oracle or maybe in other, so there will be a limit or maybe there will be a top or top is a keyword for selecting top one record. Limit is also to limit the number of rows. So it depends upon the which database you are using. So I'm using SQL Server. Therein we have top. So it should be give me the top one result of department and count, wherein grouping should be happening on the department and the total number of department, you know, should be less than 4. Okay, and order of display should be like based on descending of the count, right? So let's talk about the order of execution. So first of all, what is getting executed is from clause. Though we have written the select at first, select and top at the at the initial in the beginning, right? We have, but it doesn't execute it like that. How we write. So the first of all, whenever the query executes, it try to see from where I need to pick up the record. You know, so what are the different tables are getting taking part in the query. So it will straight away go to the from clause. So first number is like first this one, first First it will go to here, so that it will see the full set of records wherein everything else will be running. So it will go to the bottom of it, because all the records will be there, whether it is a one table or multiple tables. If it is a multiple table, let's say we are joining two tables, so there will be a different table here, right? So it will check all the tables first. So this, and also if there is a join condition, let's say inner join, left outer join, right outer join, if that is there, if we are joining this table with another, so the next would be on clause. So I have written over here, right, from, then on join condition. If join is involved, if join is not involved, then we can omit it, skip it. If join is involved, then after from on condition will be executed. So it will go to the full set of records, where to look into, and then it will see the whether I need which join I need to perform, right? Left outer join. I mean, what are the so first it will go to the all the records. Then one by one, it will try to you know minimize the set of records. This is the fundamental of the order of execution. First, it will go to the total number of record, and then one by one, without altering the end result, you know, it will try to reduce the or minimize the number of records involved in entire query. So this is the fundamental basically. So first it will go to the from class where I need to take all the record. Then what is the condition? Join condition, because the second part comes into the, it want to reduce the number of records. So if it is inner join, so it will be less records. If it is left join, then all the left side table will come. If it is the right, then right side table will come. If it is a full outer join, all the table will come, right? The cross product will come. So the second is on condition. If it is there, because it's not there, I'm not giving number on it. The next is going to the, so first of, whenever we find out a full set of records, we will apply the where clause. We want to reduce the number of records, because we don't want to group by on full set. We want to reduce and then group by, because anyhow we don't have to group by the this Surat and all these Mumbai records, right? We want to do the group by on Delhi record only, so that it will be a less number of record and the execution is going to be faster. The second I am labeling it as a where clause. So this is the number two of the in the order of execution. So this is logical also, right? So because I'm reducing the number of records, so that the processing time will improve or will be less. Then once I got all the records of Delhi records, where city is Delhi, all the department where city is Delhi I selected. Now I need to group by, right? So this is the obvious third step, right? Obvious third order of execution is group by, right? And then after the group by, uh, so within the city, let's say I don't want to this record, right? After city is Delhi, I don't want this record. I want this record, third record actually. I don't want this record. I don't want this record. I want this record. I don't want Surat Wala record. I want this record. I don't want this record, and I even don't want this record, and I want these records. Right? All the Delhi record, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 record will come. So in those 5 records, group by department is like HR, BPO, and HR and finance. All the 4 department will come. So what would be the my this one HR? How many HR? How many HR? One, 2 HR, right? And BPO would be, I think, one. BPO is one. Then there is an finance. Let's say I'm just writing FIN. finance is also one. Then HR, finance, BPO, HR, finance, BPO, there are 2 and 2, 4. How many record? 1, 2, how many record? Delhi, 2, 3, or 5 record. So BPO is how many? HR are 2 record. HR is 2, BPO is also 2, right? 1 and 2 BPO, sorry. That's why it is 2 and finance. Okay. So these two, this is my department column and this is my CNT column, count column. So after that, what is happening is, after that I have grouped it. Now is the part of, now it is a having clause. So all the records wherein I need to select all the record wherein count of department is less than 4. So it is applicable here, it is applicable here, it is applicable here. All the 3 department will be, this is my set of records now. Now it is saying that select, now it is the part of select, need to select the columns actually. So this is the fifth is a select. Fifth order of execution is select. So department and count I need to select. Department and count I'm selecting. And fifth number is order by descending. The department descending. Right. So order by department, then BPO will come first, HR, and then it will be like BPO, because B comes first, right? Descending, right? BPO, HR is also 2, and finance. So this is my after descending one. So this is fifth. Sorry, order by, no, this is fifth, and this is sixth. Sixth number of is order. So once I have selected, because order is only applicable on selection, right? So let's say I have to run only select this session order by these columns. So if you don't select the columns, you won't be able to apply the proper ordering. Therefore, the selection happen first and then order by. So this is also a logical step, right? In that respect. So because you cannot have order without you don't know the which columns is right. We are going to select, because I'm ordering on department, and if I'm not selecting department, let's say, right? So that is also a different thing, right? So I need to know the selection before, ordering. So until here we got the this one result actually, including select 5, and this is for display order. So this is my this one, and further after ordering I need to have top. So this is the 7th top, or limit. In some other databases there is a limit keyword. So top is the, so my this one record will display BPO 2. Okay. Let's execute this query first of all and try to understand. So the order of execution is, first is from, second is where, third is group by, fourth is having, fifth is select, sixth is order by, seventh is top. So, and if it is, there is a distinct, then after select there is a distinct also. So if all is available, like distinct means individual record I need to select, right? So there is also another keyword distinct and on. So if we look at the entire thing, so this is the sequence of execution basically, top or yeah, top or limit, depending upon the database. Okay, so from clause, where clause, from clause, on clause, where clause, group by, having, select, distinct, order by, and then this one. So this is the basically my order of execution. So let's run these queries. So if I run this query, so what should I give? BPO2. So this is how what we have also understood. right? So you can break down this query in different parts. Actually, you can, let's say, I don't want to order by, I can skip order by, let's say, okay. So I'll see, I mean, whether it is executing or not executing, right? This is also giving me less than 2. Wow, okay. Top one, because it's in top one, I need, let's say, I remove the top one. Let's say, like, let's say I need to give this also. So it is giving him this one, right? So you can break down this query and then you can try to understand basically. So the to uh, better to do it like you have SQL Server installed. You create your schema, you create your database, you create your schema, you create your table, insert some record, and try to execute this query, break down this query, apply one by one all the conditions, and try to understand it, right? So logically I have explained, right, why what is the order of execution and why it is actually, right? So that's what we understood today. Okay, thank you so much.